Hi everyone, I'm Erica and welcome back to Notes on the Good Life. Happy May, everybody. And so sorry that I have been MIA on YouTube and on Instagram. Just a lot of things were going on in April and I just fell off track in terms of tracking and keeping up with my budget. And then with my trip to Spain, it just kind of threw off my routine a little bit. But hey, it's a new month, time for a fresh start, and I am excited to get back in. I've missed you guys, and so I'm looking forward to catching up with everybody and watching everyone's videos. But anyways, back to this video. I'm gonna be cash stuffing for the first week of May, and so we're gonna be cash stuffing $1,313. So if you enjoy cash stuffing, budgeting, things like that, then I hope you like, subscribe, and stick around for the rest of the video. All right, so let's go ahead and count up the cash that we have today. And as a reminder, I do use a cashless cash envelope system to help keep track of my family's budget and our savings goals. So everything here is all prop money and everything in my binders is all prop money. And it represents the money that we have in our bank accounts. All right, so now we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. 51, 52, 53, 54, 50, 450. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 180, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 3. Okay, so 1,313, which matches up with what we need today. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. Okay, whew, let's see if I remember how to do this. Let's go ahead and go into my monthly expenses binder. I did unstuff everything from April, so all my binders are ready to go. But before we jump into cash stuffing, I'm just gonna count up the money that we have left in rollover. So groceries and household, you know, we never take it out that just rolls over month to month. But gas, we have $50 left. Eating out, nothing. Date night, we had 100, 200, 20, 40, 62. So 262. Okay. Family fun, we have 50, 70, 81. Definitely, yeah. April we were not good about scheduling date nights. And I was honestly surprised that family fun we had this much left over, just because we did have family come into town, but we were able to use like other envelopes and stuff. So T's fun money, my son's fun money, has 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, $64 left. Okay. All right, miscellaneous doesn't have anything, and then unplanned, we have 50, 70, 77. So not bad at all in terms of what we are able to, so this is all part of my rollover savings. Any money that we don't spend in my monthly expenses, we put into other savings or sinking funds as well. Okay, so in total, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 500, 10, 20, 25, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 534, which is a lot. I feel like the past couple months, we haven't been able to roll over that amount. So that's really awesome that we were able to do that. I think this is like one of the highest that we had. Okay. All right, so now back to the cash stuffing, and I will post like another video, or maybe I'll do it at the end of here where we're going to put that leftover money. Okay, so zooming you guys in to my cash envelope breakdown sheet for today. So groceries has 200. How has everybody been doing? Oh, sorry. With groceries, we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 70, 80, 85, 88, so 688. I hope you guys had a good month of April, that things, you know, budget-wise went well. Household is getting 25. Yeah, for us, it was definitely, you know, a little bit spendy in terms of eating out. We weren't that great. Household now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 210, 25, 225. With like necessarily eating in. So I feel like the last couple months it's really been that way. Gas is getting 50. So I am trying to plan a little bit more, like get back into planning meals throughout the week. Eating out has 125. Okay. All right, date night is getting 75. It is starting to warm up finally here where I am in Texas. So yeah, I've been able to open my windows, and it hasn't been so cold. So I know it only is gonna last for a couple weeks before the real Texas summer heat comes. So I'm just trying to enjoy it while it lasts. So hopefully it's starting to warm up wherever you guys are as well. Family fun is 50. Okay. I feel like so much has happened. Like there was Easter, we had, you know, birthday celebrations, and then Mother's Day is coming up. So T's fun money is 50, getting 50. So if you did anything fun in April, please add that in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Miscellaneous is getting nothing, and then unplanned is getting 50. I did go to Spain with my friends, and it was just amazing. Like all of the food, all of the sites. We went to technically, I guess, 4 different cities. We went to Madrid just for a night. Now we're gonna go into my high priority sinking funds. Madrid, Granada, Sevilla, and then a day trip in Cordoba. All during La Semana Santa, which was an experience in and of itself. So health will be getting 50, which Semana Santa is Holy Week. And they do a lot of really cool like processions and things like that. So health now has 500, 6, 7, 8, 900, 920, 31, 931. Okay. So that was really cool to be there during that time. But lots of walking, lots of good food. Weather-wise, it was actually pretty good. Skipping big move taxes, car maintenance, we're going straight to investments. Roth IRA is not getting anything. My son's savings is getting $25. And it was crowded, so we weren't able to get tickets to some of the monuments and some of the sites just because it was super busy and they were all sold out. So now we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 425. But we were still able to see a lot, and we took advantage of free tours, which it's free. You just have to sign up, and then at the end you give however much you think the tour is worth. It's kind of like choose your own price. So we have my son's $529 will be getting $88. Oops. Oh, 1 second. And so those are really cool because I feel like they're really well done. Like you would think because it's free, you know, it's not that great, but all the tour guides, like they have to get certified to be a tour guide. And I felt like, you know, they provided a lot of really good historical information, but still made it a lot of fun. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 5, 88. Oh, I counted that and I have to count the total. So yeah, and then we were able to get dinner reservations to a couple places, and then otherwise dinner was just kind of wherever we found a spot. And we actually didn't have as much trouble getting in for dinner or lunch and things like that, which I was a little bit worried about when we were there. So T's, my son's $529, house $500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 1,400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 1,480, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2,000, what is that? 4? No. Is that? Oh gosh, I think that's 1,488. I think. So yeah, I can't talk and count at the same time. Okay. Which, if you watched my videos before, you know that is just something that happens here. Okay, so now we are going to, I don't think we have anything in low priority. Annuals is all caught up. Summer camp, I was actually able to use the rollover savings from March and added that into what we contributed in April. So even though I didn't show or film my cash stuffings, like we were still, at least with some of the automated stuff, you know, continuing to save and put in our buckets in our Ally high yield savings account, which is where a lot of this is. And so even though I didn't show it, you know, everything was still working in the background. And then with the rollover money, we were able to we're now a month ahead in for the summer camp for this summer, which is nice. And then other than that, nothing else in low priority. So now we're gonna be going to my seasonal savings and vacation binder. So, but it was just so fun to be with my friends. Spring savings, that's already fully funded. I did start this summer savings here. So this is from, I'm pretty sure this is a freebie from Izzy Budgets. Yes, it's from Izzy Budgets. And so I've already put in, I think this is 110, and then I'll be putting in 55 today. Get my marker. 55. Perfect. Yeah, because I feel like since we've gotten older, we just don't have that many chances to see each other anymore. I mean, two of the girls that I went on this trip with, they were my roommates for like years. So, you know, we all lived after that in the same cities. And now, you know, one is in Hong Kong, one's still in California, and then our other friend works and lives in the UK now. So we're all just all over the place. And it was nice to just have this time to be with them. And so in seasonal savings, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 165. Okay. Yeah, I have to like run this envelope through the laminator again. It's starting to peel a little bit, which sometimes vellum envelopes, that can happen. Okay, now we're going to vacation. So we're going to be adding 375. 1, 2, 3, 75. And my husband and I are trying to plan a beach vacation for this summer. And so we're in between Cabo and Jamaica. We're kind of a little bit unsure about which one we want to go to. One's going to be more expensive than the other, and we were thinking of visiting my friend in the UK later this year. So we don't really want to like spend so much in the summer that we're not going to be able to, you know, that we're going to have to like really budget for, or not have as much spending money for our trip later in the year. So we're kind of torn between the two. So if you've been to both or have been to either one and would recommend going, let me know in the comments. That would really help in us kind of deciding where we're gonna go. Okay. We were thinking of also staying at an all-inclusive resort. So I don't know if that matters in the recommendations or anything like that, but just, yeah. So now we have 5,000, 6, 7, 7,500, 6, 7, 8, 8,000, 8,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 8,800, 8,800, 20, 30, 40, 45. Okay. So we definitely have enough, at least to start getting like the hotel and the flights for the first summer trip. Okay, so that is it for vacations. We're also thinking of doing a staycation for our anniversary coming up in a couple weeks. Maybe just like a night or two somewhere. But we're still kind of unsure about that. So now we are into my savings challenges. I feel like since going to Spain, I just have like the travel bug. I just want to go everywhere. You know, I'm looking up all these trips and, you know, it's hard to choose like just a couple places to go visit. I feel like in the States, sometimes it's hard, like logistically, it's just more expensive to kind of travel to different places. Like we're smack in the middle. So it's going to be a long haul flight to Asia and it's going to be a long haul flight to Europe either way. It's a lot easier to go to like Mexico or the Caribbean and things like that. So, but now, you know, going to Spain, like I want to go to other European countries, or I really want to go to Japan. And so trying to like fit in all the trips that you want to do is, I mean, I think that's just like so hard. And a lot of people probably have the same problem of having to, you know, choose between certain things. Okay, so now we are in my savings challenges binder. Let me get all my markers over here. I don't know if I'm gonna need all those colors, but they're there. Okay, so we are going into my monthly 1K. So now we have $45. What color was this? Did I choose here? I had blue. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with pink. I'm like really feeling this brighter pink. Okay. $45. Okay. All right, so that is my monthly 1K. Big dreams, we'll be getting 30. Oh, I forgot that okay, so now, there's a lot of icons. So I will do that later. I'll fill it in later. Freeze time is getting 15. Just one icon. So now we have 51, 10, 20, 30, 135. Okay, and then last but not least, we have my Mochi Donut Savings Challenge, and we're gonna be adding $5. So I'm gonna choose the milk chocolate. So we got another brown. Okay, awesome. And so now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. Slowly but surely making our way through this. Okay. So that is it, guys. That is it for today's video. Thank you again for watching, for bearing with me with that I was away last month. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to interacting with you guys again, catching up with everybody's videos. And I hope you guys have an awesome May. Again, you know, if you're like me, it's a new month. If you need to restart or refresh, then now is an awesome time. And so, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.